everybody! Welcome to our game of Lodestar. And welcome back to Manapod Studios, everybody. My name is Andre. I'm the creator and illustrator of this particular game. And I'm very excited to be playing the first ever game of Lodestar with some of my very, very, very good friends. Um, if you don't know, my name is Andre Rivera, and you can find me at andrerivera.art, which is my official website, where you can find all of the stuff that I make, including my illustration portfolio, which includes some of the art from this, the games that I've designed, which also includes this, as well as American Werewolf Biker Club, which I've made alongside Dylan, and the Bound TTRPG model, which I also made alongside Dylan. And the Wander Home Grubby Trio playbooks, which I made by myself. And Glyph, which is also a very fun game. You can also check out all the actual play series that I'm in, including Streets of Gotham, which airs right here on Manapod Studios alongside, where in season 2, I'm alongside Hopper and Marcy, and Pooja's in season 1 and will be in season 3, and it's gonna be great. And as well as on the Adam list, which is currently nominated for a Crit Award for Best Podcast, as well as me and Dylan are nominated for Best Paizo Player, and Minapod Studios is nominated for Best Legacy Channel. So there's a lot of celebration here today. And I'm the creator of this game. I'm very excited to be playing this. This is a game that's a party game that utilizes Dylan's Spun by the Bottle system, which incorporates the Spin the Bottle party game for the purposes of role-playing. And this is also sort of a birthday gift for Dylan's birthday jam. So happy birthday, bub.
Thank you.
That's me. I'm actually going to pass it over to Dylan, who's next in the roster.
Oh my God. Hello, I'm Dylan or Super Dylan. The pronouns you should use when you talk about me behind my back are she, he, and they. I am a RPG creator and a actual play performer. I'm a principal member of the Adamless cast on your favorite podcatcher. You should go listen to it. It's very good. I am very excited. This is one of the most amazing uses of one of my games ever, so I'm really excited to play it. You could go check out my itch, where I do have another game that I just released called How Does That Work? You're a Bicycle, which is a 2-player narrative game where the author of a story and the protagonist of that story argue over the fate of the protagonist. And I would like it if you check that out. Okay, goodbye. I give it to Pooja, my lovely Pooja.
Hey, that's me. Hey, everybody. I am Pooja. You can see me all over this channel. And also you can find me usually on Total Party Kiss on weekends, playing a all-queer horror game set in a original verse. So check that out. Also, Total Party Kiss, speaking of Crit Awards, nominated for Best Safety Work, which is really cool and really important. And what else? I don't know. I do stuff. I am places. It's a thing. Pronouns you can use for me are she, her, but whatever. I don't care. And I'm very excited because it's been a while since I've played with a lot of this motley crew. So excited to be here with my friends.
Yeah.
We're gonna actually go in the same order that we're gonna go in the game, so that'll be clockwise. So we're actually gonna jump down to Jeff next.
Hey everybody, my name is Jeff Stormer. I am the Great Clown Pagliacci of tabletop RPG podcasting and game design. My pronouns are he and his. I am the host of Party of One, which is an actual play podcast focused on 2-player role-playing games. You can find that at partyofonepodcast.com. You can find me on Twitter at Party of One Pod, as long as Twitter continues to be a website, which legitimately could stop being a thing at any single moment. And otherwise, I think that's really all that I've got. You can find all the things that I make at jeffstormer.com. Look at that great shirt.
Look at that merch.
That merch is available on sale right now at bit.ly/partyofonmerch. It's a great shirt. And frankly, it's very soft. Like the shirt are incredibly soft, and you should buy one. Yeah, that's all I got. That's me in a nutshell.
And you should also keep an eye out for future episodes of Party of One for no particular reason, and also watch every other episode of Party of One.
Yeah, a lot of people here may have been on Party of One.
What is Party of One exactly?
I don't know. I think it's an interview show. I think that's why I keep getting interview requests for it.
Dylan, are you a Viditya shill right now? We've
Wow.
covered this.
Wow.
I'm
I've invited
sorry.
onto a stream, and this is what I get: is I get confronted by the mob that is Viditya Valletti's followers.
Oh, I'm sorry. Indie darling, struggling indie darling Viditya Valetti. You are gonna come for him after all he's done for the space? Disgusting.
Wow.
Elitist.
This is what I go through. This is what I go through.
It's true.
Every single day. We see this. It's now on screen. It's been recorded for posterity.
Yeah.
I like to root for both sides.
Marcy, as the one person who's on here who's not on Twitter at all, what do you think is going on?
I'm just watching this happen. I feel like it's that one Game Changer prompt where they're like harsh the vibes, and
That's very funny.
so it's just like,
what if we played Game Changer one day?
all right, this is happening.
That would be fun. We're gonna move on to Hopper.
Yeah, anyway.
Oh
Hopper.
shit, that's me. What's up, everybody? I'm Hopper. I'm a professional arborist and professional game master based out of Brooklyn, New York. My pronouns are they, them, and I can be found all up in this channel, including on Streets of Gotham and on Flights of Fandom in general. I'm often there. I believe I'll be on next month's thing, as we finish up our Star Wars thing. But yeah, I'm on the award-winning ensemble cast of Hole in the World, our Invisible Sun actual play, also here on Manapod Studios. And oh yeah, wait, are we doing characters right now? I totally
No, we'll
forgot.
do characters after this.
Great. I'm a character, but not that kind of character.
Yes, as are we all. And last but certainly not least, we've got Marcy.
Marcy, I'm not a character. I'm a real person, or so they tell me. Or at least that's what I play on Twitch. I am a writer and editor by day, and by night you can normally find me here on this channel frighteningly amount of times. Language escapes me at the moment, whatever. You can find me most places around the internet under the username Experimental Madness. As they just said, I'm not on Twitter. You can't find me there. Thank God. And I am also on many of the shows that were mentioned, Streets of Gotham and Hole in the World. And I'm going to do a quick shout out to our lovely producer who is behind the scenes at the moment. But Zach is here helping us put this all together. And he is the wonderful GM for that show. See, you can hide, but you can't run.
Incredible. I am so excited. Also, because Hopper reminded me when they said it. Hopper, Marcy, and I will also be in next month's Flights of Fandom, which I can announce later? ? Sure.
Yeah, you gotta make it a teaser.
Yeah, it's a teaser. You gotta tease it.
Yeah. Stay tuned for a sneak preview. It's our post-credit scene.
It's the post-credit scene for Lodestar, even though it's not connected to the canon in any way.
Hopper, Andre, and
imaginable.
Marcy will return.
Awesome. So, welcome to Lodestar, gang. You might be asking, what the fuck is a Lodestar? And that's a great question to have. But Lodestar is a role-playing game where everybody here is a pirate crew seeking to expel spies attempting to steal a mythical compass that is named the Lodestar. You all sail on the good ship Credence during a time of piracy on the high seas, and you just acquired the Lodestar as part of your plunder for that. It's this strange broken compass that spins in all different directions. If you see the overlay, it's right next to me. It resembles a ship's steering wheel with an embedded chocolate chip sea star and then a compass embedded into that. And the compass spins in all directions. And most people think it's just broken, but legend states that it supposedly spins towards liars and deceivers. Even if you think it's busted, everyone on the ship knows that this thing will sell a fortune. And the closest nearby place is Mutiny Bay. And you have just a few days to get there and sell your plunder. However, there is a rumor on board the ship that at least one person on board is a traitor that works for the Empire and is going to steal the Lodestar for their Majesty's royal collection. And God damn it, if they want it, they're going to have to buy it from us. And anyone who's trying to sell that shit to the Empire is not welcome on board the good ship Credence and is likely going to be killed. The thing with the Lodestar is that it's one item, but we all found it together and we're all going to sell it together to make profit and get our shares. So as sort of an agreement between crewmates, everyone will have time with the Lodestar one-on-one every day. And you'll get to spend time with that and use it as you will. Our job in the next 3 days is to figure out who's a traitor for the Empire, to keep the target off your back, and to make sure that there's not any spies on board. The way that the pirates win the game is if more than half the spies on board are killed. If it is half or more of the spies that survive, then the spies win. Is that clear? Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go around real quick and talk about our characters, because we talked a little bit about this before we hopped on, just to get this a little bit on the road. We're all going to describe our character, what we look like, and our role on board the ship. So I will be playing Cristobal, who is known as the Clipped Fin, and he's actually the dolphin that's on that screen that we have for the opening and the break screen. And he's the short-beaked common dolphin, so he's got kind of the black and the yellow and the underbelly that's white. He's got a long hornpipe, a nice anchor tattoo on his fin, and his dorsal fin is the one that's clipped on his back. And he almost always has rope around his shoulders from his history as a rigger before he became captain. That's Cristobal. We're gonna chuck it over to Dylan.
Hey, what's up? Ramshaw. Little kinda naked mole rat. I'm just basically skin. Yeah, I got a couple of hairs, couple of chins coming in. But I found myself on this ship, 'cause my bestie cooks all the best food. They won't let me in the kitchen though, not near the food really, 'cause I guess my appearance is a little bit unsettling. Nobody wants to picture your stew next to all my beautiful, beautiful skin wrinkles. But sometimes I peel the apples.
Beautiful. Next we got Pooja.
No, I'm Ramshaw, by the way. I don't know if I said that.
Ramshaw.
Hi, my name is Buddy, but here I also go by Buddy Bones, and I came on this ship as a hostage, but now it's my favorite place in the world, and I'm a golden retriever, and if no one's looking, I like to steal, like, hats and swords, and run around being helpful to everybody, and I love everybody, and the sea is great. and everything's great, and I never want to leave. Okay.
And you are.
Oh,
well,
yeah, I'm a hostage.
Oh, I meant what animal were you?
Oh, I'm a golden retriever.
Yes, if you couldn't tell by all the fantastic acting. Next up, we've got Jeff.
Hello, I am Toots Seahorn. That is right, the Toots Seahorn, author of the Lusts on the Water series. I am the ship's biographer, as this is my day job, while I pursue my true passion by night. I of course remember this as an elephant. I have perfect memory. I will remind you of this often. And before you ask, no, I will not sign you an autograph without you paying a nominal author's fee up front. That author's fee pays for my time. It is an important part of the process, and I insist that you pay it up front. Is that clear to everyone? Even if we are on a crew together, it is important that you respect my time and the work that I've put in as an author. I just need to be clear about that up front.
I believe we all understand.
Okay.
Can I play by sharing my toys? Pay by sharing my toys?
No, but I will allow a toy-based trade for a personalized message on the autograph. Everyone else just gets, stay in school.
Beautiful.
Am I in it?
I think everyone will be in it.
Are you sure?
I'm certain.
Okay.
I will make sure of it if nothing else. Hopper.
On my Beauregard Flattail, the resident beaver carpenter boy, just down here listening to the sounds of running water and going slowly in shame. No. I think Beauregard always has a carrot. Kind of, like how you get the old dudes who have we're slurping on a cigar somehow for 24 hours. It's that, but with carrots.
Are you basing that off those wonderful videos of the beavers trying to become bipedal while carrying all the carrots?
Raiding the fridge, yeah. Yeah.
Correct.
Beautiful.
Honestly, I just went straight to Clive Owen eating a carrot.
Imagine if Clive Owen was short, squat, and deeply horrified at the sound of running water. Which
Beautiful.
It's an image.
Sure. And a beaver.
And a beaver. Last we got Marcy.
Hi. My name is Phoebe. I'm the lookout. I've seen some things out here on the water where, it stretches out forever and ever. Blue. Moving things down there in the depths. I see everything. Nothing escapes my gigantic eyes. My eyes that can never close. Ask me about the things that I've seen.
What have you seen?
Too much. If it wasn't clear, Phoebe is a Potu bird. And if you don't know what those are, go look them up right now.
They're so cute.
It's the closest thing to a Muppet that has ever existed in nature. She's doing fine.
She's doing great.
She's may have been up in the crow's nest a little bit too long.
We're all very proud of Phoebe.
Oh my god.
So these are all our characters. Now we're going to go around one more time, and I'm going to go ahead and we're going to use the spin the bottle system, or spin by the bottle system right now. And each one of us is going to spin the bottle, and it's going to land on someone that you 100% trust all of the time. No matter what, you are dedicated to them. You can decide a reason later, but this is what it is. All right? I'm gonna spin for myself. Here we go. Who do I 100% trust? Let's see. I trust Toots. Toots is 100% the person I trust. Toots is Clipped Finn's biographer. Clipped Finn specifically enlisted Toots so that the legend and the renown of the Clipped Finn would live on even after the good ship Credence falls to the wayside and becomes a wreckage in the sea. He wants his name to leave an impact and to be feared across the land and the seas alike, whether empire, pirate, or something in between. And that is who I 100% trust. Dylan, I'm gonna go ahead and roll for you.
Please do.
I love this music. It's so good. Ramshaw,
Yeah.
you trust Beauregard.
Oh my god, yeah, Beauregard. Beauregard's so good. Beauregard would never lie to me.
Beautiful. All right. Bones, buddy, it's you. You ready?
Oh my god.
So cute. Oh, Bones, you trust Ramshaw.
He's my bud.
I wouldn't lie to you, buddy.
No, we hang out at the kitchen together.
It's in your name.
Ramshaw gives
Yeah.
me apples.
Yeah.
All right,
What are
Toots.
Ramshaw's pronouns?
Um. He, they.
He, they.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good shit, good shit.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Toots, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Spin, 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 spinning the bottle. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Oh, very interesting. You also trust me totally.
Oh.
Because we're a team.
Because we're a team.
You're my gravy boat.
Yeah, totally. Very interesting. Okay, okay. Beauregard, are you ready? Beauregard, you trust Phoebe.
Ah, yes, the one who sees all from above. That seems quite appropriate.
I love
Phoebe
this.
doesn't know how to lie. She's seen too many things. The poor, delicate soul.
This voice is so good. Also, what are Beauregard's pronouns?
I was thinking about this. I feel like this is a monstrous regiment situation. And Beauregard wears like a definitely fake mustache that just makes him feel better. And I think he uses the M pronouns.
Awesome. Rad. All right, Phoebe. Are you ready?
No.
Oh, whoops. I spelled this wrong. Whoop. All right. One more time. Ah! Da, 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 da. Very interesting. You trust Bones. You trust Buddy.
The one of bright yellow fur that I can spot anywhere on the ship. Of course I trust him.
Beautiful. Perfect. So now we all have someone that we 100% trust. Now everybody is going to take a coin. And we're going to flip a coin. If it lands heads, you are a true pirate. If it lands tails, you are a spy. Do not reveal your answer to anyone. All right? Everybody go ahead and flip your coins. All right. Does everyone have their allegiance? Very good. The person who goes first in this game is the person who last saw a boat.
Last week.
Last week.
A boat or a ship or both?
A boat is fine.
Okay. That's probably statistically speaking gonna be me. I saw one yesterday.
Nope.
Great. Anyone see one more recently than yesterday? I don't think so. All right, so it will be Beauregard first, and we'll be going clockwise in order. So you currently have the Lodestar, and you are carrying it around with you on the ship. And the Lodestar is going to be spinning in a direction as you wander the decks, and it will point you to one of our crewmates. Who will it be? We shall see. It lands on Phoebe. Beautiful, beautiful.
Oh.
So you all have a quick, I'm gonna keep a rough timer so we don't go too long. For 4 minutes. 4 minutes seems sound good. Cool. You are free to discuss whatever you wish about the Lodestar, the ship, Mutiny Bay, the bullshit I said as a captain, whatever you want.
As a beaver, I find that keeping track of time is quite easy. Where do I find? I think Phoebe's usually up at the prow, but I don't know.
She's usually up on the crow's nest because she's the lookout, but eventually she has to come down to eat food like the rest of you guys. So maybe she's making her way down, and you catch her somewhere on the deck of the ship.
Boy, Phoebe, how you doing today?
The ocean is still vast.
It does tend to do that, I guess. And sometimes it's deep too.
So deep. I can't see past the waves. But how are you?
I'm good. It sure is a day. It sure is a day out here.
Be a storm later. Big one.
Oh no.
No, you can see that Beauregard looks actively queasy at the thought. He adjusts his little mustache.
Oh, well, I've got the Lodestar here. I'm just wandering around doing my due diligence.
Does it speak to you?
Phoebe, does the Lodestar speak to you?
Maybe. It looks loud.
Oh, I guess. Yeah, don't worry about it.
He pats like a little webbed paw on your shoulder.
When you pat her, it's like her ping pong big eyes. Like she's a freaking squeaky toy. They like bug out even further whenever you pat her.
Well, I guess it's time to get some grub to come down below decks with me. I think the cook has got something good tonight.
Yes. Food. Food would be a good idea. Away from the water.
Who is the cook?
My best friend.
I like that we just know them as the best friend.
Yeah.
We don't know what their name is.
We all love the cook, okay? Like, we all recognize that the cook is great. We're all friends with the cook. Let's just acknowledge that. Let's have a moment of just mutual appreciation
We
for
all
the
trust
cook.
the cook with our lives.
100%.
Yeah,
Two
obviously.
people I trust on this boat.
Right.
I hear they've got pie today.
The eyes. If it all okay, so instead of the eyes getting bigger, it's like she does smile at that, but you know these birds, it just sort of opens up backwards.
Oh, that's fun.
Yes.
So I think, yeah, Beauregard trusts Phoebe implicitly. He's not worried about her being a problem. So he's just kind of, I guess he's doing a bad job with the Lodestar. It's like, how aware are we that the Lodestar roots out peeps of less than honest natures.
That is lore that everyone would be aware of. It is up to you if you believe that.
Yeah, so I think Beauregard just kind of oh my god, I thought of something so stupid. Just kind of slaps his tail on the deck. But he doesn't actually, his tail's been cut off. So he really just kind of thumps with a little stub, a little furry stub.
You didn't give yourself a pegtail?
No, I have a much dumber idea.
Oh no.
Just so he goes, like, you can see his butt's wiggling, but like nothing's actually hitting. Does not seem to particularly care or notice.
Well, let's go see who's got the goods and who's got the stuffs. I've
Cook.
worked up a mighty hunger.
The cook has it. I don't even need to look.
Oh, are you coming along, Phoebe?
Oh, I'm coming. I have no choice. There's nowhere else to go.
And we will cut it there. It will actually go to Phoebe next. So Phoebe, I'm gonna
Normal.
go. What a normal little guy, you know?
Die.
Just a little guy. Definitely not traumatized.
Something happened.
You have been given the Lodestar, and it now points to. Oh, very convenient, because as you go below deck and past the brig, it goes right towards Buddy Bones.
Ah, yes. The golden furred one. How are you?
Oh, I'm having a great day. Are you having a great day?
The days continue to pass relentlessly and without end. One
That's
day,
great.
maybe we will see some form of conclusion.
I love days. I don't want them to conclude. They're the best. I get to hang out with my friends.
Phoebe lifts one wing and just like gently pats your fur. I find your mode of conversation and your fur to be deeply soothing sometimes, buddy.
Oh, thank you. I love helping. I noticed you can't blink. If you need me, I can lick your eyeballs.
Thank you, buddy. But I doubt even your saliva could wipe away the sins that I have seen on this ocean.
Oh no. And like I think Buddy just like wraps around you like a little. Oh, I make it better.
Oh my god, so I can't be angsty if you're just gonna be a little puppy in my lap. I do think that I'm just sitting there and like I have some form of food in front of me, like a stew bowl, but I'm just still staring mindlessly into the distance while I pet you. Do you have a little pirate hat? This is important.
Yes, absolutely. It's like a little bit off kilter.
Oh my god.
Phoebe,
Yeah,
what's that in your hand?
it's the Lodestar.
It's so pretty, shiny. You wanna throw it? I'll go fetch it.
No, buddy, this is not for fetching. It speaks to me. It says things.
What's it say? What's it say?
It says that there are evils on this ship and beyond. Always watching.
No evil. I protect you. It's okay. And a Buddy just goes, ah! See? No evils. It's okay. Here's that.
Yes, buddy. Your mighty shout will maybe stem the tide for now.
Anytime you want to hang out with me. We can go places together. I'll show you all the beautiful things. And then, maybe, it'll make things better. You're not haunted.
I would very much like to look upon a sight that does not strike me dumb with terror and fear every waking hour.
Buddy starts preening.
What are you doing?
Preening.
Greening. Okay. I thought you said cleaning, and I was like,
No, Buddy is preening because Buddy is not a sight that strikes terror.
it's true.
Oh my god, are you just like sprawled out on the floor now in front
yeah,
of Phoebe?
At one point, Buddy just very surreptitiously rolls on to his back.
Oh my god, I'm gonna start like petting you bongo style. You know when you have a very thick, meaty dog?
Oh, yeah, you drum their little tum tum.
Yeah.
And then the little tail's going thwack, 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 thwack in
Yes.
tune.
Beautiful.
Is that the cue for like a sea shanty though? Because you set the tempo with the tail whacking. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, Buddy is also the boat's unofficial drummer.
Nice.
That's why we keep you around.
Does this start our first musical number?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when our first song of the movie begins in our animated movie of Lodestar.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, good.
You're right.
Incredible. Awesome. It is now my turn. Who am I going to have a scene with? We shall see, we shall see. Da, 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 da. Oh my god. It's Hopper. It's Beauregard.
Oh, yes.
Cristobal comes in, and before he arrives, you can smell him with all the tobacco he's been smoking. It just kind of like trails him. And he says, Beauregard, what are you doing around the lower decks?
On my job, Captain. Looking for leaks and patching beams and generally avoiding any unseemly incidents.
I see. Do you have your tar ready for patching?
Indeed I do, Captain. Got a whole lot of the stuff boiling away. Good pine tar, little bit of spruce, touch of linseed oil.
Would there be any qualms as far as supply if I used some for personal reasons?
I might have some qualms for personal reasons, but non-professional, Captain. What do you need tar for personal needs? It's very hot. I should advise you.
Because I hear there's a goddamn spy on my ship.
Oh my, that is news indeed, Captain. Hope to have
They're after my Lodestar. Our Lodestar.
well, that is troubling indeed. Do you have any suspicions or general questions as to who you might query for further information?
Not yet. It's too early to say, and I don't believe all this rubble about it having magic. Do you?
Well, there's a great many things above and below the pond that I don't know. And surely more on the sea. What lies beyond the great dam, no beaver may know.
As like Cristobal huffs, like smoke blows out of his blowhole in like frustration. And he sighs. Well, if you happen to hear anything, you will tell me, won't you?
Oh, but of course, Captain. You know old Beauregard got my ears to the plank and my snoot to the walls. If I hear anything, I'll give a good thwapping and send you as much as I know.
You're always an easy one to find on board this ship, Beauregard.
Is this a commentary on my size?
I wouldn't. I mean, no.
Oh,
I-
then.
I'm sorry if I didn't
It's
mean
okay, Captain.
to. All right.
I know I'm a portly beaver, if a bit short.
You are friend-shaped, I would say.
Like the best of them, I suppose. Well,
Let's keep it friend-shaped, huh?
oh, but of course, Captain. But of course.
And Clipsfin will leave you to your work as we move on to Ramshaw. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. You're talking to Toots. The Toots.
Okay. Well, I've been meaning to talk to Toots for a while anyway. Cause, you know, if they're writing a book, why I kinda need to know, like, what kind of stuff they're writing about in there. So I'll just kind of find, you know, the compass is pretty, and, sort of shows me the way to Toots. Where's Toots writing, usually?
Toots probably, like, outside. There's like a chair outside of the captain's quarters. He's not actually allowed inside the captain's quarters, and he sort of just sits outside.
Sure.
Sort of a standing desk situation.
Yeah. Well, hello, what do you got there?
Well, this is a notepad. It is configured for the writing of notes.
Well, yeah.
Try not to drool on it.
I guess I'll try. What kind of notes are you taking? Like, notes about us?
World building details, story diagrams, you understand. Sketches, the occasional poem.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't understand any of that. I mean, world building,
Yeah.
like, are you charting a map? You know how, like, they
Well-
had that map?
Well,
one time?
yes, okay, yes, I am charting a map, but it is not a map of it. It's hard to the land of Zarvak is vast and was forged by the elemental hands when the dragons I don't really have the time to get into this, but understand that, like, there is a map. It's going to be at the front of the book. It's so that during the quest you can flip back to the map and go, aha, that's where they are. They're at the ever-burning volcano. It's going to be important, but not. You're asking for a kind of a specific context map, and no, I am not drawing a map.
No, okay, but like a map, like a treasure map, or like just a map, like.
Well, there is a treasure map in, like, it. I don't want to give this. Have you been breaking in and reading my manuscripts? You have to tell me if that is the case.
Oh no, I like really hate spoilers.
Okay. Well, then stop asking questions. You're going to get spoilers.
Well, okay, I just kind of like wanted to know a little. Well, it's just that, like, the compass was giving me a little bit of a sick, nauseous feeling. That like something was afoot.
You know what causes nausea? Reading on boats.
Does riding on boats cause it?
No, riding is fine. I ride all the time on boats. Also, I'm a once-in-a-generational authorial talent, so frankly, I feel like my stomach can handle whatever creative tasks I set about while on the boat.
Oh, you're like pretty creative. You're like, would I know you from anything?
Well, that depends. I mean, you said you didn't particularly enjoy reading, so probably the ship's logs.
Oh yeah.
The captain's biography.
Yeah. I like to when the captain reads them sometimes.
If you enjoyed them, perhaps you would also enjoy I've got a series of books called Captain Squarejaw. You might notice some parallel details. It's a beautiful story, really rich character work.
Oh
It's the
my
story
God.
about a burly chested captain who makes the hard decisions and looks longingly out of the sunset,
Like our
yearning
captain.
for the biographer that he knows that he can never truly be with.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's like just like this dream that I had
Please
about
tell me more.
about
Hold on,
the
let me get my
Oh,
notepad.
no.
Let me get my note.
Oh no, it's
About
a
the
seed fade
captain
away. Oh
and,
no.
And Ramshaw walks away after this conversation and pulls like an apple out of their skin fold, and it shines it a little bit and it's like, we have to tell the cook that tooth is so full of it. Yeah, lying and making up stories, fake maps. I don't know what a book is, but it sounds like a bunch of lies. Terrible. Don't trust them at all.
Beautiful. Okay, buddy. Are you ready? Okay. Here we go. We got... It's me.
Great.
All right. Buddy prods over to you. Where is Cristobal?
Clipsfin is in the captain's quarters.
Okay. Buddy's gonna... You're gonna hear a humph, humph, humph against your door.
Come in.
Drops the Lodestar at your feet. Hi, Captain.
Did you have that in your mouth?
Yeah, it's part of how I see the world. You never know someone until you taste them. You taste salty.
Do I taste salty?
Yeah.
How do you know that, buddy? Enough! And just like shoos you off. Why have you come here? I'm very busy. I've got logs to read over and make sure we're charting the right course.
Oh, I can help. I can be soft and warm while you work.
Can you tie ropes?
Yes. Where? And like, Buddy's gonna rush over to ropes and start walking in circles like a dog does before going to sleep.
And Cristobal will like get up and like go with you and like try and teach you how to like tie the rigging for the masts and the mizzen, and basically just teaching you rigging, like the basics and like effective like sailor's knots and things.
Oh, thank you, Captain. This is great. I can be very helpful now.
What do you know about that compass?
It tastes kind of bitter, and it's cold, and it goes wee when I spit it.
You are spinning it?
With my tongue.
Okay. Do you like believe any of the hocus pocus about it?
I believe anything can be whatever you want it to be.
How are you so happy?
It's easy. Life is great. I get to see the world and snuggle my friends and eat apples with Ramshaw and learn how to tie knots,
You-
and play fetch.
You do still understand you are our hostage, yes?
Yeah, it's because you love me. Buddy's just nuzzling you. If you didn't love me, you love me now.
If I didn't love you, I would have thrown you overboard by now for certain.
Yeah, you love me. I love you too.
And Cristobal just scratches your head, kind of like begrudgingly as he continues to smoke from the hornpipe. And that's our scene.
Yeah, Buddy's just gonna curl up next to Cristobal while you work and just look out the window.
Mm-hmm. And last for this first round, we've got Toots. Here we go, here we go. Oh, what? Okay, there we go. We're spinning, spinning, spinning. Oh my god, you also get a scene with Buddy.
Right?
It's all our friend, buddy.
Oh.
Let's see. I think. I think that Toots is wandering with notepad in hand, looking for Buddy specifically, almost disregarding the Lodestar itself.
Buddy is running laps down the side of the boat, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down.
I think that
Buddy has to take himself for walks.
Toots is doing the thing. Toots is doing the thing where somebody notably walks past them and you're running, and Toots is like, "Well, no, but okay, I have a."
And then Buddy just starts running, walking in circles around you.
So, hello, hostage, hello, yes.
Buddy Bones.
I have an exciting opportunity for you.
Exciting? What's
Yes,
exciting?
yes.
Tell me everything.
It is a chore list. Are you excited by a chore list?
I can be helpful?
You can be so helpful.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
The tail is going flock, 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 flock.
Great. This is great. This is wonderful.
The chore list is track number 2 on the movie album.
It is exceedingly long. It is all just very detailed. It's not busy work because it's helpful to Toots, but it is in no way helpful to the crew at large. It is I need you to go into storage. There is a single bottle of ink all the way at the top of a large thing of boxes. I am running a little bit low on ink. Please give me the black ink, not the red ink. The red ink is for editing marks. I am writing, not editing. That is for later.
Okay. I have a very important question.
Yes.
Do I get treats?
I think Toots absolutely pulls out a little plastic bag of bacon bits. If Toots is gonna strong arm you into being his makeshift literary assistant, he's figured out that treats is exactly what it will take. Also, this is important.
Yeah.
I think that there is a spy afoot.
What does that mean?
That means that I need you to break into Ramshaw's bunk and make sure that they do not have any of my manuscripts. I think that they have been snooping in my manuscripts, and I think that they are looking for spoilers. They're looking to beat me to the next hot scoop, and I need you to find it. And if you find it, know that those manuscripts are a treat for you, because frankly, if someone has read them before I have released them, they are dead to me and they can be ruined and torn to shreds. If you find any of my notes in Ramshaw's room, you tear them to shreds.
But Ramshaw would never steal. Ramshaw's the best. Ramshaw gives me apples.
Ramshaw is the best, but Ramshaw also loves my work more than anyone, and is was out here looking for spoilers. We don't tolerate paparazzi here.
Paparazzi sounds tasty though.
You know
like
what's
bubbles?
tasty?
Is it
Paparazzi.
pop in your mouth?
Those are my notes. Are paparazzi? They're delicious. They've got that inky flavor that's really wonderful.
So you want me to eat? The
Any notes?
manuscripts?
Only notes that you find in Ramshaw's room.
Okay. Only notes in Ramshaw's room.
Got
What does paper taste like?
I rip up a little piece of paper. I like rip off a corner of a piece of paper. Yeah, yeah. And if it tastes like that, you tear it up. You tear it to shreds.
Okay.
You're a great assistant.
Beautiful.
You got a real future in this industry.
Incredible. So now that everyone has gone around with the Lodestar once, we are now going to have a communal dinner scene for 8 minutes. And after that, we are going to vote someone off the ship. Someone must go. So dinner may get heated. Dinner may be goofy. We shall see. But someone's got to go. There's a spy on board.
Oh, I can promise dinner is going to be a little silly with this.
Yeah,
motley
this is
crew.
a goofy crew for sure.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you guys ready for dinner?
Yeah, you hear the
Yeah.
nightly scream from the crow's nest that signals dinner.
What does that sound like
What
again?
does it sound like? Yeah.
Just a scream in the night.
I don't know if Zoom liked that.
It did not.
No, of
It
course
did not. Everyone descends into the lower decks, and the cook has prepared for everyone some cod.
That cook
Today's special.
knows what I like. What a great everybody to the cook. To the cook.
The one person on the ship we all trust.
To the cook. Everybody.
If the cook betrays me, I will sink this vessel and we will die in the waves.
You know what? Hold on. Okay. I just needed to see if the
Oh, I know
cook was a
what you
spy.
did.
Is it not a spy?
Uh, Did everyone attend to their tasks?
There's no avoiding them.
Phoebe, what'd you see today?
What didn't I see, Captain?
What specifically comes to mind when you recall today's events? Anything askew from your normal visions of horror aboard the good ship?
Land may be about 4 days away. I can see it off in the distance. So close. And yet, so far, still not there. Not yet.
It would seem so.
She very uncomfortably starts eating. No one likes looking at her when she eats because it's horking down the whole fish in one go. And then she can just like slide out the bones.
This is fascinating. This is good material.
Well, yeah, so Captain Toots is writing again. I think we need to do
Yes.
something about that. Well, it's all lies. It's all fake stuff. I mean, I know that, like, I don't want to rock the boat or anything, but it's all, you know.
It's emotional truth, is what it.
it's-
You know, the land of Zarnak may be fictional, but the emotions.
I'm sorry.
not
What?
a real place.
Let me,
Yeah.
Captain,
fake
for
map.
for you. Let me show you some notes. This is the
Oh.
land of Zarnak. It
He
is a fan.
gets to
if-
see.
We have to
Okay.
flash back to when the immortal dragons shaped the world. You understand the concept of the immortal dragons shaping the world, yes?
Lord,
What the fuck?
The
creatures.
immortal dragons shape the world, Captain.
They created they created the battle gem, which is the object that all the armies of Zarnak fight for. This is all very straightforward things.
What exactly is battle gem?
It's a magical gem that contains the power of battle. It's
make believe.
It's make believe. Exactly. Buddy gets it.
Make believe like lies, like
But
not
why
real.
must you make up new horrors to perpetuate unto the world? Are we not full of them enough?
Not looking good, Toots.
That's the point. It's escape. Listen, Phoebe. Have you ever just wanted to escape? Have you ever looked out on the water?
Comes over to you, like feather, wings out. I know you're much taller than her, but if she could, she would put them directly on her shoulders. She just brings her head in as close as possible. So literally your entire field of vision is just her gigantic ping pong ball, Muppet yellow eyes all the time.
Imagine you could escape to a faraway world.
Show me how. Give me the directions.
Yeah, can we jump into that map?
I know how. Get taken hostage on a ship.
Let me show you the wonders of reading. Take a look. It's in a book.
Now,
Witchcraft is
like
this
a
fucking.
lie.
It unlocks a rainbow of reading.
Toots, hey, come here for a second. Hey.
I'm listening.
I
You're looking
know.
wonderful today, by the way.
Thank you. You look very handsome.
Thank you.
Don't do
It's a new vest.
It's very flattering on you. I know I said to embellish the biography a little bit.
Well, the biography is a separate thing. That's an active, straightforward. This is a downtime.
Oh, this is a separate project.
Yeah, we're well on track for the biography. This is a separate material. This is a passion project, if you will. I can show you the notes from the biography.
I would love to see them sometime when we get the chance.
We're showing a lot of things now. All of a sudden,
I think it's because they want to go in circles around each other and smell each other's butts.
Does no one else see the chemistry?
buddy, that's a you thing, and I love that about you. And I hope that you find your butt sniffer. So someday, I truly hope that happens for you.
Thank you.
But I think that I'm worried because, if the book is full of falsehoods, then is the captain getting bamboozled?
But you just heard the writer. It is our escape from here.
Do any of us look escaped?
Buddy loves the make believe and looks very happy, frankly.
My whole life is escape. It's great.
Maybe
Oh, God.
I'm just a bit confused, Mr. Seahorn, but it sounds like you're trying to invite things into the world that shouldn't be in.
Well,
Aren't you worried that
to be clear, the battle gem is destroyed. They have to travel. It's a long quest. They gather a fellowship. They throw it into a volcano. It's a whole adventure that it unfolds. You've got to understand where the story goes.
sounds quite blasphemous to me, but I'm just an old beaver.
How does one get into this escape world? Open the book.
Phoebe, no, Phoebe.
Open it.
Phoebe.
Flimsy.
Calm down there, young whippersnapper. Finish eating your fish.
I think that the fish was long gone, Phoebe.
There's just
Phoebe.
bones on the plate. I flipped it back up again.
It was kind of gone the second it arrived, you know what I mean?
Oh, I guess it did, didn't it?
Yeah. Phoebe's got good appetite. That's why in the kitchen, Cook is always saying, gotta have a whole one for Phoebe.
He's good at knowing everybody's dietary needs and restrictions, that he is.
Yes,
That's
the
a
cook
good
might be
cook.
the only pure soul that I can see on
Oh.
this ship.
No,
I
Buddy is-
apologize for
Buddy-
my words, buddy.
Buddy, you're
Times are hard.
The cook might be my best friend, but you're my second best friend. So
Oh.
you're very, very close. Yeah, you're so good.
Fuck.
It
I
is
would
unfortunately.
Oh,
It is unfortunately time to vote.
No, can't we just continue to be fucking weird?
Can I just pet Buddy real quick?
Yeah.
You may pet Buddy.
Okay.
For you, Ramshaw, would it be more like falling into a gigantic, like fluffy, what the fuck were those things called? Those like snuggies.
Yeah, Snuggies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better. I should really pet Buddy because my fingers are really just jagged knives.
But you get the good spot that makes the leg like uncontrollably like twitch.
Oh my god, got it.
You got it.
Yeah, that's what we do to our best friends.
All right, everybody. It is time to cast your vote as to who you believe is a spy and must be expelled from the Good Ship Credence. I would like everyone to know, you do not have to vote. If there are not enough votes to expel someone, that is fine. But that means that the spies have a much higher chance of winning the game. It is up to you all. We are going to go in the order that we played in. So we're going to start with Beauregard. Beauregard, who are you voting off?
I don't like the sounds of this mystery world and battle gems and volcanoes. They sound quite upsetting to me. And I don't see any reason to distrust anybody else. The captain brought this to me, and Buddy seems too dumb to do any sort of deception. And Phoebe is the only pure soul I know, ravaged by horror of the sights she has seen. So, of course, I'm not going to trust the biographer that is setting sail with pirates such as we. Well, I think he's an outsider through and through.
One vote for Toots Seahorn. Phoebe.
I vote for the Kraken that I saw and I will see again at some point. Oh wait, that's not an option. Phoebe does not she senses impending doom, but she isn't sure from whence it came, and therefore will be abstaining for now.
Very well. Clipped Finn is smoking his hornpipe as he blows rings in the direction of Buddy Bones. As the ring circles around, there is a single kind of spat billow that kind of hits in the middle like a bullseye towards Buddy.
I win.
Ramshaw.
I think everybody knows how I feel. Tootsie Horn's a liar. Well, let me read this book.
Very well. We have 2 for Toots. And 1 for Buddy. Buddy, who are you voting for?
Buddy doesn't understand the concept of voting, and it's like, I don't want to pick between my friends. Everybody's my friend. I love everybody. And so Buddy's not gonna vote.
Okay.
Perfect.
And Toots, who are you voting for?
Why are we keeping a hostage on board again? Did we ever? I don't feel like we ever landed on why we haven't already thrown the hostage overboard.
God.
It's because we're pirates, Toots.
That seems arbitrary. Like, okay.
Every good pirate ship has a hostage.
Let me tell you about what optics are.
Baby, could you please distract Buddy while I impart
Nothing
some
personal,
words of
buddy. On a
wisdom?
personal level, this is why I'm trying to get you an upgrade to being my assistant. Because I don't think that we should have a hostage on board. But personally, I'm voting that we eliminate the hostage position
Buddy's also
on
a
sort of a
drummer,
corporate
thank
level.
you.
It's an extremely important job on a pirate ship.
on sort of a corporate level, I think we should nix the position.
Phoebe, if you could distract Buddy while I inform Mr. Seahorn of the realities of the situation.
Yes. And all Phoebe does is turn and stare directly at Buddy. Just
I think
I feel like her eyes look like ping pong balls enough that we're both going like she's doing like the bird head thing, and you're doing like the dog thing, and we're getting trapped in a cyclical loop of that.
Beauregard kind of waddles over close to Toots and like kind of reaches up to kind of like pull an ear down.
They didn't want him back, and we didn't have the heart to tell him that they offered us money to keep him.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I made my vote already, but now I do feel bad about it, and I will not be making that vote in the future out of guilt.
So it's 2 votes for Toots, 2 votes for Buddy. That is not enough to cast anyone overboard. So we shall continue with everyone still alive.
Hey.
Once someone hits 3 votes, they will be expelled from the ship. So we will begin the round again. We are now on round 2. I want to ask everybody before we start that, do we want to take a break?
I
We're
would
reaching about the
love
midway
that.
point.
Yes,
All right.
please.
So we're going to go ahead and take a break real quick. So we are just moving forward with the next day. And we are once again going to start back with Beauregard and what he's up to. Beauregard, let's go ahead and spin that wheel, baby. Where's it gonna lay?
All right then.
Uh, it lands on Toots.
Can't talk right now, distracted by puppy.
Yeah, and there's a real
Puppy.
Buddy Bones here.
There's a real
now,
Buddy Bones,
so-
actually. It's Sammy.
This dog does have the personality of Buddy Bones.
Yeah.
It's Sammy. We love Sam.
I want to give Sam spreadsheets.
All right then.
Oh, go,
Well,
baby.
it's a new morning and it's a new day. And where do I spy Toots Seahorn wandering about?
Still at the standing desk, and now there's crumpled up like papers all around, as though, and then big bags under the eyes, as though I have not slept all night.
Oh, well, I'm out enjoying my morning carrot, and I'll walk about the decks before we get underway, and the noise of the water running becomes too much for me to bear. It's nothing personal, Toots. Just so you know.
I understand completely. Oh, please, I understand completely. In fact, I'm happy to have found you. I have something that I think you may appreciate. I've been working on a new story. I think it is quite beautiful. Can I tell you about it?
Will it affect me if you do?
It will. It is purely understand that it is purely a flight of my own fantasy. It is a story called Robogard the Scoundrel and the Horrors of the Shawram. It is about a horrible traitorous scoundrel named Robogard, who is a bastard of a man who is haunted by a terrible skin monster that consumes human skulls like apples, called the Shawram. I thought you may enjoy it.
Sounds quite creative and potentially blasphemous.
One must
to the
indulge.
great
One must
audience.
indulge in flights of fantasy if one is to keep their wits about them in the water.
Indeed. Tell me, as the ship's carpenter, it is also up to me to ensure that all the longboats and other craft are kept well and tight and sealed. I don't know if they'll fit you. Would you care to see if your sturdy frame would cause issue with the longboat should we run into a reef or come under cannonade fire, such that we had to depart the ship?
I would be happy to, Beauregard, of course. I mean, as you are, of course, not Robogard, the horrible scoundrel man who is haunted by the monster.
that I am not.
You are Beauregard, my dear beloved friend. I would be happy to test these lifeboats.
Excellent.
You bastard.
God damn, Jeff.
Okay. Well, I'll find you after the first scream. The lunch scream.
You know where you'll find me. I will be hard at work as always.
Yes, work. Indeed, this looks like work.
Beauregard's eyeballing your hands?
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 Muppet hands. So I've got a pen stitched to one of my hands.
Incredible.
Chapter 3.
And eyes the soft.
noble. Chapter 3, the noble biographer stabs Robogard.
And oh, go ahead.
Beauregard toddles off to parts unknown.
Beautiful. All right, Phoebe, are you ready?
Still here. Can't leave.
All right, we're spinning. It's Ramshaw.
I like to imagine now that any scene with Phoebe, she is no longer seeking people out. Ramshaw, where are you?
Down below decks in the kitchen.
I'm behind you.
Ugh. So sorry I didn't see you there as peeling apples.
Yes, but I saw you.
You want some peels or?
Yes, I will take the dead skin, the flesh of this desecrated apple.
Oh. Yeah.
And I imagine that you could probably just use her like a garbage disposal if she opens her mouth wide enough. You can just drop those things into the black abyss of her maw.
Yeah, like the Flintstones. Right? Like. Okay.
Exactly like the Flintstones, in fact. Identical, really.
Okay. Okay. Here's the peels for today.
Thank you. The taste of death.
You like flesh, huh?
Yes.
Cool. You like it in the normal way, or like you like it because you want to eat it?
I consume it. As the sea will consume us. But what will consume the sea, Ramshaw?
Eat the sea.
Yes. Drain it. Drink it till there's nothing left, and we are free of this curse upon the planet.
Maybe, can I be honest with you for a second? Kind of freaking me out a little bit about eating the sea. I mean, we live here on the sea. Why would you want it to be gone?
Do not think that eventually all of us will go mad. You can feel it, can't you? The Lodestar can. It speaks to me now. It says that there are evil things aboard this ship.
Oh yeah, well that writer is like a little freaky, but
no, the writer speaks of escape, our only way out.
You wanna escape to the dragon place?
Surely anywhere would be better than this prison of water.
Can I ask you something that's maybe a personal question?
You may continue as long as you remain standing with me, so I can be assured that I am not slowly disappearing into the endless blue void.
Okay. Feels apples. Okay, so it sounds like, the ocean's pretty scary to you. Can I ask you why maybe you chose to be a pirate?
I have found that I have tended to frighten off any other job prospects.
Okay. So, like, you couldn't be, like, you know, an entrepreneur. Because
Ramshaw, what else could I do with these eyes that see?
Okay. Okay, fair. Just thinking that, like, maybe this isn't the place for you. Not because I don't want you here, because I think that your whole vibe is it's creepier than my skin. So it really takes some of the pressure off of that whole situation. But I'm worried because I'm worried about your mental health. You know, like, we're at sea and you don't like the sea and you want the whole sea to disappear, and that would also coincidentally end your job if the sea disappeared.
Then maybe I could be at peace.
Okay. Maybe I think we need to talk to the quartermaster about maybe, like, whatever kinds of, you know, behavioral health benefits that come with the
Why do you want me to
job.
lose my post?
I don't want.
Why are you implying that you don't want me in the crow's nest anymore?
I don't want you to lose your post.
What do you know?
Well, I know that you just said that it would be better if we all died. So maybe you being the lookout is possibly dangerous.
And at that moment, the quartermaster steps in and says, "Oh, the quartermaster," and the scene ends.
Classic quartermaster coming in and announcing his job.
Dude, actually, the quartermaster is like a Pokemon, and like just says
he's a
quartermaster all the time.
Yeah.
Just like, quartermaster.
That quartermaster always coming in and saying their post.
Okay, but what animal is the quartermaster?
Ooh, that's a great question. I'm also gonna flip for the quartermaster.
Oh, I was gonna say the quartermaster is the only human on the boat. The only one I can only say quartermaster.
That's pretty funny.
I love that.
It's like Hodor, but he just says quartermaster.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Quartermaster.
I am quartermaster. All right, it's my turn.
Yoo-hoo!
I'm spinning. I'm spinning so fast and so far. It's with Buddy again. You, this damn dog. I think the captain approaches you, Buddy. Where are you, Buddy, on the ship?
Buddy is probably just sprawled out on the ship with an apple core going.
You see the captain approach you very groggily. Also has extremely like baggy eyes and like bloodshot, and is like smoking like crazy because well, he's been listening to the kind of the mad ramblings of Toots all night as well, directly outside the post.
Is
And
that what you call it?
yes, and so approaches Buddy and says, "Buddy, what are you doing right now?"
Well, I was eating an apple core, but I think I'm done with the apple core now. So what do you need?
I need your advice on something.
Okay. Come into my office and lifts up a paw.
Cristobal like ducks underneath it and just turns around. Okay, so I have a problem.
Oh no.
And I want an outsider's opinion on this. I know you've been sailing on this ship for 5 years, but I still think of you as someone on the outside looking in. Is that clear? Okay. I don't want you to forget your rank on board the ship. Okay.
I'm best buddy.
Okay. So, We are going. Okay. Pretend you are a captain. Okay.
Fix the little hat on Buddy on the head.
Imagine you are a captain, and there's a serious risk of the plunder you have managed to thieve away, and there's an incredible risk of someone stealing it, right? And this racks your mind every day, every single minute that passes by, paranoid at the thought that someone on board this ship is some traitorous, loyalist, imperial scum. But all you can think about are the words that flow from the mouth of a writer on board the good ship Credence. And just the tone of his voice just runs through your mind all day. Not even words that, that he said necessarily. Is this making sense? Are you comprehending what's happening? What I'm trying to explain?
Yeah. You love Ryder.
I love what?
You love tits. I love tits. Yeah.
No. I employed Toots. What? Toots is not what I'm discussing. I'm discussing. There is a problem on board the ship, and it needs to be addressed.
Yeah. Normally, when I have a problem, we give each other a good little, and then we hug it out, and then we're best friends, and we play together. Usually fetch.
So you were recommending that I do this as well?
Yes. Make best friends with everybody, and if you like somebody, sniff their butt.
Their butt. Okay. I will attempt this. We shall see.
It's really nice. And then Buddy just starts like nuzzling you. Yeah, see?
Right.
It's
All
good
right.
Good feelings everywhere.
That's enough. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate your input. Now go back to. What did you eat the apple core?
Yes. Buddy opens his jaw, and there's an apple core in the back there.
All right, good. Just keep apple coring it up.
Okay. And then I have to get back to work. I have so many chores. But treats.
Enjoy your treats. I will see you at dinner.
Sniff some butts. Let's go.
All right. All right, Ramshaw. Are you ready?
Gimme.
We're spinning. Let's see. Bop, bop, boop, bop, boop. Oh my goodness. You have a scene with Beauregard.
All right. Beauregard, where are you?
I think I'm in the front lower decks of the cargo area, patching up a little bit of leakage near the carrot stalls.
The Lodestar led me here, and it was, I don't know why, but when I see you, I'm like, oh man, Beauregard. Like, so glad you're here. What are you up to?
Well, I heard the dripping of water, I'm sure, and I came to investigate, and I see that some of the stuffing and the tar has failed here. So in the interest of keeping us all afloat, I'm patching it up.
Oh, well, thanks. I don't want to die. 2 things, real quick. One. Oh my god, like, so glad you have my back on that whole Tootsie Horn fiasco last night. I feel like, why didn't anybody take that seriously? Like, they've got, like, this whole book full of fake maps and lies, and, like, we're supposed to act like it's normal. But, second, Phoebe, like, totally told me that they basically want us all to die at sea and for the ocean to get swallowed up. I don't know how to deal with that information. I told the quartermaster and he basically told me, would you like to buy any rope? And I was like, well, I guess I came to the wrong person.
Well, res to your first point. I don't trust no folks that go imagining things that could pop into our world at any time. Dragons and battle stones and other such nonsense. It's dangerous things to have rattling around in your head. And as to your second point, don't worry about Phoebe none. She's been up in the mast too long and she's seen things that no folk should ever see.
Okay. Like, alright. I'm buying that. I'm into it. I think that you have made some good points. I would like to just, if I could, for a minute, like, piggyback off of what you just said. About how that Phoebe is the lookout. Phoebe wants us all to die at sea. If Phoebe is the lookout, do you, like, think maybe that maybe Phoebe might see something and not say something, which is, like, against the cardinal rule of piracy?
Ah, yes, one of the cardinal rules indeed. I think you'll find that Phoebe will definitely say something. She is to be trusted. Trust maybe that the danger that she speaks of is present if it doesn't take the shape of that which she describes. It's probably still there.
Okay.
If she's saying there's a kraken, there might just be a rock is what I'm feeling on at Ramshaw. She's a touch soul.
Okay.
Do you
All right.
understand me metaphor?
Well, I've never been too good at metaphor, but I've been, I get you're saying that Phoebe's okay and not gonna let us all die at sea. So I'm gonna go ahead and believe you on that, I think.
Excellent.
But that writer's gotta fucking die, though, right?
Yeah, he's kinda the worst.
Yeah.
He's gonna summon demons and the likes of which that shouldn't be in this world down upon us.
Yeah, also, it's lying. I hate that.
He is certainly creative with the way with the words. And I even seen him flapping his ears at the cabin.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I saw that. Which is why I'm a little mad that he turned out to be such a liar, because I kind of shipped it,
It was some juicy cargo, that it were.
Alright. Well, I'll see you at dinner, and we'll be maybe on the same page.
I even put on no page of his, that's for sure.
I'll throw you an apple. And moonwalk out of here.
Incredible. All right, Pooter, buddy, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 'Tis a scene with Toots.
Excellent. Buddy, having run out of apple cores, is now going to get back to that long chore list because he wants more treats. So you're just gonna hear stomping pad. It's almost like it's the midnight hour, like just.
Oh, Jeff, you're muted.
Buddy, my friend, my
Hey!
favorite person on the crew. How are you, my beloved good friend?
Oh, see, I told Captain everybody should love everybody.
This is a group of friends on an adventure together.
Yeah, best friends.
Best friends.
Buddy has so many best friends.
So many best friends. Listen. I wanted to apologize to you.
For what?
You don't remember last night. It's fine. Never mind. Don't even worry about it. Let me give you an extra treat.
Yeah.
Just remember, who's your best friend?
Everybody.
Yeah, but and I pull out a second treat. Who's your best friend?
Oh, Toots.
Yeah, that's right.
Has the captain come sniffed your butt?
Captain has not come sniffed my butt.
Ooh. Maybe soon.
Maybe soon.
Toots?
Yeah?
Can I give you some advice?
Yeah, please.
Maybe you should have a reading of your adventure and show the crew that it's not demonic summonings or whatever that means, and it's actually all just another adventure.
That's
So
a
you
great idea. I think that we will do that at dinner tonight.
Yeah. Then you can be on the boat having an adventure and also be in the story having an adventure, and it's just adventures for everyone.
Adventures on adventures on adventures. What a wonderful way to live.
Best friends on adventures. Why is everybody so mad at you? Why do they hate adventures?
I think they just live unadventurous lives, and between you and me, I just think that maybe some of them let me tell you, listen, I'm gonna read a special story called Robogard, the scoundrelous bastard who is murdered by a noble biographer and his hunky captain friend.
That was me turning in a circle. And destroying my green screen. But yes, Buddy turns in a circle and sits down.
Beautiful.
This is the story of a horrible, awful, trash person named Robogard, who is a scoundrel who everyone hated, and who was the worst. And so when they were stabbed by a noble biographer named Boots, here you go, buddy. That's an extra treat for my writing assistant. When Boots, a noble biographer, stabbed them and threw them overboard, everybody cheered, especially the hunky captain. That's all I have right now, but I think it's a pretty good start.
Is this before or after the mountain and the lava and the...
This technically happens parallel to the eruption of the ever-burning volcano as the battle gem is thrown into it. This is what we call a side story. Thematically, it's going to tie into the main narrative. We're going to see some real resonances. It's going to tie into the common themes that play into the whole Guardians of Zarnak saga. It's really a 17-book series that you really need to read all of them. They're all kind of happening at the same time. Yes, you have a question.
Why can't Robogard be best friends with Boots?
Oh, because Robogard is secretly plotting to try and have Boots, who is not Toots, who is not me, slandered for crimes that Boots did not commit. Robogard is a liar and should not be trusted. We don't trust liars, buddy.
I was told when there's a misunderstanding, you give each other the biggest branch. And then you can play tug of war. And then you're best friends.
I believe there is a tug of war game afoot.
Oh. Can I play? Can I play?
I believe the game is well underway, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we end the scene there.
I'm actively losing brain cells.
This is the goofiest character you've ever played. And you've played some goofy characters. All right. Ready, Toots?
Yes.
Oh my god, it's me.
Yay!
All right. How do you approach the captain
I've got
in his quarters?
I have a bunch of I've got a bunch of notes. I've got my writing utensils. I've got all of my materials to sit down and have our interview, our next interview session.
Okay, great. You come into the captain's quarters. And very quickly, Cristobal like put something away, and then says, "Toots.
My captain.
How are you?"
The word is the word. It is only in the stories we tell afterwards. We are all stories in the end, I suppose. So, I'm fine.
That's very good to hear.
You seem troubled.
You see the captain arise from his seat and like move towards you and like kind of like face to face, and then like tries to like sniff you like really hard and is like ugh. Oh god. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my lungs aren't made for that anymore.
You've been talking to Buddy, I assume.
How did you know that?
The sniffing was sort of a dead giveaway.
You know what? That's fair.
But please, unburden yourself. Talk of your troubles to your beloved biographer.
I'm so tired. I heard you rambling all night.
I'm so sorry. I was struck by inspiration. I hope I did not keep you awake with my story of the traitorous scoundrel who undermined the crew and tried to drive wedges between trusted friendships on their route to sinking the ship and ruining the lives of everyone upon it. I hope that my flights of fiction did not worry you or upset you or keep you awake any more than they needed to.
They in fact trouble me greatly, Toots.
I am so sorry. Fiction often shows us things about the world that we are not prepared to confront.
I need you to answer me honestly as your captain. How fictional is this parable you've sown? The allegory seems rather thin.
I don't know to which you refer. The character of Robogard the Betrayer and the monstrous Ramshaw the Skin Beast and Apple Devourer are fictional creations of my own design. Any resemblance to fictional characters and members of this crew is mostly a coincidence.
So, if I asked you your professional opinion of
my professional opinion, of course.
No.
Well,
what is your personal opinion of Beauregard?
Personally? It is said to never try and read an incurious mind, for they offer little and will repay you only in disappointment. How that applies to any members of the crew is beyond me.
So, is that a yay? Is it a nay?
Oh, I think they suck shit. To be clear, I need to be clear
Okay.
about that.
Okay. And I assume you feel the same of Ramshaw.
I come and go on Ramshaw. They give me weird vibes, but you know, they're kind of just weird also like that, and I don't want to
They're just a
necessarily
weird little
They're
guy.
just a weird little guy, and I think that perhaps that might just be their nature.
Phoebe is also a weird little guy. We have a lot of weird little guys on our ship.
Phoebe is troubled by a difficult position on the ship.
It's true. If I had to ask you your personal opinion of me, what would you say?
I think that we've gotten away from the core questions of this biography session, and I would feel remiss if we did not really focus our efforts on
Nope,
recording the
that is-
story as noted. I believe, let's see, on my notes, I have it, on our last conversation, we were at, the hunky cap, nope, that's, sorry, we were, nope, don't worry, that's, Zarnak stuff, you're not interested in the Zarnak
Oh,
stuff,
no,
this
I'm
is
not
about
interested at all. No.
I believe we were at the first voyage of the ship. Is that right?
Yes! If you would allow me to regale you the story of the maiden voyage of the good ship Credence, and Cristobal will give a long, rambly story that you are much better able to collect into an actual narrative format. And it is now time for dinner.
Dinner.
You know that by the 3 screams that resound. That's the dinner bell.
It's the dinner screams.
The dinner screams. As
Yes.
opposed to the lunch screams, which are just 1 scream.
I like it because it
Yes.
implies that that Ramshaw has to like climb up to the crow's nest and be like, we're finished. It's time to scream.
It's instant.
time to
It's instant.
The captain descends into the lower decks, very ponderous and with a vigil eye on everyone.
You find yourself in a staring contest with your lookout.
They engage with them while Phoebe is very bug-eyed. Cristobal is more of a squinty-eye guy, and it always looks like he's very close to blinking but never does. What else is everybody else doing?
I'm watching this with rapt attention.
Everybody, Beauregard and I have something to say.
Buddy looks up from the
So,
bone,
yes.
the fish bone that he's been going ham on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how curious. I did not realize that the two of you had, and I look over at the captain, developed such a close personal friendship.
Yeah, we met today. And we and we got to talking because of dinner last night. And we both think it's unsafe for there to be so much lies about dragons on this ship. Because, Beauregard, what's going to happen? Dragons will be where they'll come on through. They'll get made real.
If you
I-
open a door into the world, something will come through with it. Everybody knows if you're invited in, evil will come clip-clopping and trip-tropping and flip-flapping through the gateways that you open with your mind.
See, I didn't know that part. I just knew that I didn't like all this stuff about lies and fantasy. But what Beauregard says made a lot of sense. It sounds like sounds like it's not just lies. It's like a spell, like a magic spell. It could bring dragons here. And we gotta watch out for Phoebe, because Phoebe's will to live is not good. And we can't let dragons come here, because Phoebe will not hide. So we gotta, we really can't have dragons, and other dangers coming this way. Because I like Phoebe. I don't want Phoebe to die.
Thank you. I prefer to stay in my mortal form as well. However, the writer spoke of the book being a form of escape.
In fact, speaking
Not
of
a portal to hell.
Phoebe, would you love to feel some of this escape right now?
I would love to feel
Our
anything
beloved-
other than agony and dread.
No,
Our
Phoebe!
beloved buddy suggested that perhaps I bring a reading here
No!
to our dinner today, and I would love to regale us with a chapter of my
No,
newest novel.
Captain.
Yes, release me.
Captain, are we sure this is safe
Hi
to allow?
ho, here
Now-
we go.
now, one-
down into the nibs we go.
I mean, if you are simply
One-
incurious about the art of writing, and I throw a look at the captain, then I can certainly put my notes away, but it would be a tragedy to let this opportunity go to waste.
We need not fear the unknown. The knowable is terrible enough.
First of all, as your captain, I want to confirm something I heard earlier, Ramshaw, which is you just met Beauregard today.
Yeah, well, I've been keeping myself in the kitchen mostly.
I
And my best friend, you know him. You know the guy?
the cook. Yes,
Yeah.
he does
He's
great
the Swedish
work.
chef now.
Great. Excellent. We're eating his work today.
I would like to state first and foremost that as your captain, I feel I have failed you. I think everyone in the crew should be well acquainted in case of an emergency, and that, frankly, we should be doing more group bonding activities.
Team
On
building
board.
exercises.
Team
Will they
building
be
exercises.
mandatory?
Yeah. Okay.
I know everybody. And everybody's my best friend.
Will
That's
we
why-
be compensated for the time for these mandatory team building exercises, Captain?
It will be everyone gets the same share, as per our contracts. Regarding the matter of the dragons, I am conflicted. I understand the fear of these fantastical demons that spawn forth from the mouth of Toots and his trunk and his mind and his eyes. And that is a very unnerving thing. I understand that quite well. But I also feel as though Toots should have a moment to share his work and his prowess. He should be able to share his log, is what I'm trying to say.
Of course. And I give my word that nothing I read here will contain a creature any more fantastical than an ordinary sailor on the sea.
And I believe perhaps we could have a critique feedback.
I welcome critique. That is, editing makes good writing great.
After the reading of the biography, maybe we could have some group input.
I think my college writers' workshops would have been so much better if at the end of it you could just vote somebody out of the classroom.
I agree, as an art student.
Buddy will finally look up from his bone and say, before we start, I love everybody in this club, and just as a note, opening my mind to new adventures is the best thing that ever happened to me, and
Best thing that ever happened to Buddy.
yeah, that's why I'm here, and your best friend, and I think if you open your mind, you will see some really fun stories.
Very well. Toots, what are the broad strokes of the biography?
This is well, the broad strokes of the biography. That is, this chapter of it involves Robegard the scoundrel, who is the ship's who is the carpenter of their vessel, approaching the noble biographer whose name is Boots. Thank you, buddy. It was dangerous, scary questions about unknown disasters striking the ship. It seems they were deeply anticipating something happening to the crew. Which Boots, being a fictional character, thought, if I were someone that is paranoid about terrible things befalling a crew, I would certainly not trust this carpenter who seems a little too keen on readying things for a disaster. But again, Boots is can be a colorful narrator. We call that a literary device. Take that information as you will. A lot of intrigue is happening on the boat, on the Credence?
That's a good name.
Thank you, my captain. Thank you. I value your critique. This concludes the critique session. Thank you. Good day.
I have a question for you, Miss.
I'm listening. As I said, I value all critique.
Saying that your lie creations do speak lies as well. It is a double layer of lies, lie upon lie. Is that correct?
It's up to personal interpretation. I am merely relaying the character's thoughts and feelings, and how you interpret that, that's sort of where the engagement of art comes from.
Sounds like blasphemy to me, but what do I know?
Isn't it a good thing to be mildly and in no way not normal about potential disasters that could befall oneself?
Indeed. It seems to me those that aren't aware of what could have gone badly or poorly are doomed to repeat the workplace safety violations of the past.
Not the workplace safety violations, Beauregard. We can't do that again.
I know we all miss Spaghetti very much. He was a good sailor.
God rest his soul.
One of the best.
That's why we have railings and safety belays.
I made sure of that after his unfortunate accident. And everyone goes to bed very sad with the memory of Spaghetti, the snake. It is time to vote.
Yeah.
We will go in order. Beauregard, who are you voting off the good ship Credence?
Well, I'm not one to come up with fictions or lies, but there are some who might say that a metaphor done poorly is an act of violence and against the code of the pirate code.
Yeah.
I think it's number 76, if I do recall correctly. And I find that Toots Seahorn do be a scallywag who's a wagging his tongue and telling lies about me and those around us, and my new friend Ramshaw especially much.
Phoebe, who are you voting for?
I think that after much deliberation, the conversation that she had with Ramshaw was deeply unnerving. For her, Ramshaw. Maybe sometimes she gets unnerved.
Great. Excellent.
And
Excited to
will be voting for Ramshaw.
Okay, very good.
The captain does not speak, but Ramshaw, you can feel the captain's hot breath on your nape as all the smoke and tobacco and fumes infiltrate through your wrinkles.
Ugh.
Don't have like a
Lucky yes.
protective
Huh?
layer.
Huh? What?
Why is the captain doing that? I'm basically naked.
Ramsha, who are you voting for?
Tootsie Horn. I thought I made myself very clear.
Buddy, who are you voting for?
Buddy looks really sadly at this piece of paper, but then was like, no, we can't allow a real traitor onto the boat. And votes for RoboGuard. The only known traitor anyone has mentioned as a fact is RoboGuard.
Is RoboGuard.
That's
Correct.
true. That's true. RoboGuard, noted scoundrel.
Very well.
Oh, so close.
Toots, who are you voting for?
Toots stares down. Better to keep a known scoundrel than someone that seems interested in watching the world burn. Toots is voting for Ramshaw.
With 3 votes, Ramshaw is to swiftly leave the crew.
That is kind of bullshit.
No, it wasn't.
Buddy!
Rachel.
Buddy, I loved you! There's a secret stash of apples, buddy. No one knows where it is. It's got your name all over it. Don't let those bastards have any of them. No.
The cook is sobbing his eyes out.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, it's just the Swedish chef to me right now.
Yeah, you
Zach,
have
could
an
we get a taste of that?
You better watch your plates, because the cook is gonna be pissed about this.
Also, you now have an inconsolable golden retriever just howling on deck. Because Ramshaw was the person Buddy trusts the most.
Phoebe, I want you to know something. If I come back as a ghost, I'm coming to your watch. You fucking watch the sea, Phoebe.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna haunt the waters.
Even more right in what I just did.
Oh my god. You're a real one.
Bon voyage.
Do you go out backwards like?
And I yeah.
You just backwards belly flop
Please.
into the sea.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Phoebe
And-
watches your body sink.
This krill is bullshit.
And Ramshaw is no more. But that does not mean Dylan stops playing,
Yay!
because Dylan, in our final round, will get to play as Ramshaw's ghost when it becomes their turn. So he will be able to, when it is his turn, still control the Lodestar and will haunt one of us. And we will begin the next round. We will start with a Beauregard.
Yes, indeed.
Eventful night for sure. As you talk. Oh, you are talking to Toots, your mortal enemy.
Well, where do I find Toots? Creeping outside the captain's chamber, or mayhaps somewhere else you're not supposed to be.
Where are you normally located?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Beauregard is the ship's carpenter, and basically tends to be under below decks, in the just looking for leaks all over the place and fixing anything that needs repairs.
I think that like as you start to look for Toots, you find him under the deck, notepad in hand.
Are you lost?
I go where the narrative takes me, and the narrative has brought me here today to apologize.
Does it now?
It does indeed. I hold up a bunch of notepads, all of which have Scoundrel and Romagard written on them in big letters. And I hold up a match and I start lighting them on fire.
I think you'll find that's under the workplace safety violation codes of the pirate codes.
I understood. It was sort of a dramatic gesture of apology. I did not mean to cause a workplace violation. That's on me.
I appreciate that, but we are a mere 10 paces from the gunpowder.
Nope, that's a fair point. That's really on me. I apologize for that. I recognize that.
Indeed.
Did the gesture come across though? Because I did spend a lot of time rehearsing it, and I wanted to make sure that, like, thematically,
it was quite dramatic, Mr. Seahorn.
well, dramatic is that's part of it. But like, did the message? I could lay out the themes of the piece, but I want to make sure it was clear.
What exactly are you apologizing for?
Writing a story where a thinly veiled caricature of you was a traitorous scoundrel that tried to sink the boat.
Indeed, it is in fact my job to keep the boat afloat, as you may have noticed. That's being said, while you may have implied in other words, in other ways, foreshadowed, or in whatever other fancy magic words you got to use that I was a scoundrel, I do note that the Lodestar do be pointing at you, Mr. Seahorn.
Understood.
Now, you may not be familiar with the old pirate codes, traditions, lore, and other canon, but what you find here is that the Lodestar points at deceitful, scurvy dogs and those who have something to hide, don't you know?
I appreciate the clarification.
So
It seems like a lovely story.
Yes, but it's not a story then, is it, Mr. Seahorn? Some things transcend stories, and some stories open doors for things into the world. And the Lodestar may just be one of those things. So what's the true meaning of you finding me here today?
It was genuinely to apologize and to say that my time writing fiction about my crewmates is at an end.
Well, not to fan the flames of your fiction, but I think the captain do be taken to you. Even if you did decide that our young Mr. Ramshaw was to be thrown overboard. My job is to make sure that everyone's safe.
I appreciate that. I recognize the work that you do, and I want you to know you have my full support.
Is that so, Mr. Seahorn? Is that so indeed?
It is indeed. I give you my word as an author, and as an author, words are all that I have.
Beauregard just kind of like raises his muzzle really quick, and his catches the mustache as it falls off, and like
I think
puts back on.
briefly pulls out a notepad. As an author, words are all that. That's really good. That's really, really good. I need to write that down.
Do you hear that? I hear the trickling of water. It's like knives upon me soul. I'm off to find it.
And he like flip-flaps away.
Oh, beautiful. Ah, I love Beauregard. What a little scoundrel. What a little scamp.
I am here. I am just letting my cat out of the room, so I'm going to cover my camera for 10 seconds. While
You are all
see
good. No
that.
worries. All right, Marcy, are you ready? We're spinning that bottle. That Lodestar is spinning round and round and round, and oh, it's Ramshaw.
Yes. I'm so happy.
Tell us why Ramshaw is coming to your mind.
I think it's late at night. and Phoebe's up in the crow's nest and is remembering the threat. And it doesn't really take much for Phoebe to conjure sights on the water. If we just take a quick peek into her mindscape real quick, never mind the screaming that you might hear while we uncork this bottle, you will see essentially, you know that like whole sequence where they look at like the Nightosphere in Adventure Time, where they're panning across that? It is that. Like you're just seeing a horror kaleidoscope, a horror scope of krakens and deadly skeletal sirens, jagged non-Euclidean mountainous peaks, lightning raging in the distance. And this is just what she sees on her day-to-day, constantly.
So like Roku City?
It's a little bit, I mean, it's literally just happening as she's having normal conversations with people. So she always sees this.
You then see out of the sea, just like T-posing, a naked mole rat
To establish dominance.
spinning with like a bunch of water, like sort of in a like typhoon that comes up under him, and he like comes up into the sky, up eye level at the crow's nest, and the water drops out from below him, and he remains there. He goes, "Told ya."
And how does Ramshaw look different right now versus when they were alive?
Could you believe it? Worse. My skin is like clear now. Not only do I not have hair, it's like, do I really even have skin if you can see all these guts? Anyway, what's up with you, Phoebe? You
Yes.
still psyched about kicking me off the ship?
I expected to see your presence at some point, as I expect to see the spirits of all my fallen comrades. Spaghetti is directly next to you, as he always is, swirling gently.
Hey,
Spaghetti and
it's
I
a me, the ghost of Spaghetti.
Spaghetti and I have been getting to know each other, and Spaghetti's pretty cool, I'll admit. But look, Phoebe, I gotta be real with you. You did a bad job kicking me out. That Toots guy, so many bad vibes. And like Buddy and Beauregard and the cook, they all need you to survive. You really gotta like step it up a little bit. I need them to live. Not that I don't want to see Buddy again, because I totally do. I want to scruff their hair so much.
Their hair is delightful to scruff, it is true. I would never harm Buddy. Buddy is my only source of comfort on this wretched ship.
Yeah, but if you're not making smart decisions, you're the lookout. You're on the lookout for danger.
But I was promised there would be an escape. The writer promised an escape.
And did the writer deliver an escape, Phoebe?
No,
Did
it
he?
has not.
No.
It is true. I am still here.
Spaghetti and I are gonna go haunt him real quick, so see ya.
Hey, let's go to a hunt.
Phoebe gently waves. Yes, go forth and hunt. I shall remain.
Come on, sketties.
I'm like looking over at the many ghosts of other ships at sea as they're gently passing by, and Phoebe's just staring at them.
Phoebe, the absolute cloud cuckoo lander we all needed in our lives. All right, it's my turn. Let's see. I'm spinning. It's Marcy.
Finally, we talk.
I think this is like immediately after that scene. You hear the captain below as he says, Bug eyes!
There's like a very almost imperceptible sound of wings flapping as she lands behind you, Captain.
The captain is still like looking up like, where did she? Oh,
Yes, I am here. I will never leave.
you scare me so much.
You're welcome.
I wanted to discuss with you some issues I've been having since last night.
Yes, the execution of Ramshaw. I have spoken to him. He seems upset.
I would imagine he would be. It's not necessarily what I'm thinking about right now, but it's somewhat you will understand. So I feel as though Ramshaw and I, you understand, we've been crewmates since
The Krakening.
since the Krakening. It was the stuff of legend. You understand?
Yes.
I mean,
Horror.
to be forged in such an intense, destructive event, and to survive together, shipwrecked, and then be saved. You know, that's not something I should have given up so easily, and yet I did. And yet I did, Phoebe. On the word of Toots, alone.
Yes, Ramshaw did warn me that perhaps we had been lied to by the writer. He promised an escape, and as you will note, we have not left the ship, nor the ocean. We are bound here, trapped, still floating, still sailing.
We are due for Mutiny Bay within the day. I promise you that land is not far. You will see.
Oh,
it.
it's not far. I see it ever closer. It's moving. It's coming towards us.
But I do not feel as though he lied necessarily. It was more of I trust him implicitly, and we
Yes, Captain, I understand. You are in love with the writer. I see all. I know all.
I am not in love with Toots.
Captain,
We have a professional relationship where I have employed him. There is a moment where Cristobal actually feels fear. You said you saw Ramshaw.
yes, and Spaghetti. I am visited by the ghosts that haunt these waters nightly. He had given me a warning about Seahorn, that he was lying and that it was up to me to protect Buddy and Beauregard.
What would you do with me if I were to side with Seahorn?
Well, I could not force you to side against him. And if I were to side against you, would you consider that mutiny, Captain?
I would.
So you're saying then that we all must side with you? For
I
the
am saying-
writer's sake.
I am saying for the sake of the crew making it to Mutiny's Bay in one piece.
We are already not in one piece, Captain. We are cast adrift upon the endless void of the water. One of our number, more of our number, lie beneath its waves as we sail further and further away from their desecrated corpses. But I understand what you mean.
I'm sorry to burden you with such a quandary. I will leave you to your post.
Thank you. Yes, leave me to these silent and never-ending waters where there will never be a shore. I shall go now. And she just flies up into the blackness, back up to the crow's nest.
Beautiful. All right. We move on to Ramshaw.
Hello.
Who are you haunting, Ramshaw? Who? It's me.
Good.
It's
Exactly who I wanted it to be. All right.
what?
Yeah, so here's what happens. Crystal Ball, if that is your real name, you have you're you know what? You're in your captain's quarters, your ivory tower. You make these decisions. And Ramshaw is gonna come on in there. I can go through walls, so you don't even hear me come in, and I just show up. And I'm gonna sit crisscross applesauce on the end of your bed and wait for you to feel the eyes staring at you so that you wake up and look at me.
I think the captain is taking like a midday nap and just feels something on his feet and goes like what? Stop.
Don't giggle, you got the wrong bitch, Captain.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Well, I'm dead now, so I'm mean now. I figure being dead is a chance to reinvent yourself. So, you know, I'm a badass now, and you're gonna be sorry. Phoebe's already sorry. I've paid a little visit to your lookout.
What? Why are you haunting me?
You're the captain. This whole thing could have been stopped by you. You're in charge of everything. Also, you made a big mistake.
How did I make a mistake?
Well, let me die. And
Stories are truths wrapped in words. Do you understand?
Okay, look. This whole little story thing, super cute and all, but like you're on a real ship with like real people and lives and stuff.
Stories are fundamentally important to the pirate experience.
Yeah, like stories about the cool shit we do. You know, being like, yeah, remember that time we fought the Kraken?
Yeah.
It was an octopus, but I didn't tell anybody that.
Of
I
course,
get embellished
I
with it.
never told anyone that. That was our secret.
Yeah, well, I'm fucking telling everybody in the afterlife. I'll tell you what.
Don't you fucking dare.
It's too fucking late, Captain.
It
Look,
wasn't
listen to
even a
me.
large octopus. It was a pretty small one.
A little fucking squid.
Shut the hell up, Sketty.
Little squid. Well, I'll tell you what. Toots is lying about bigger shit than you ever saw. The whole world they're talking about is fake. The whole map is fake.
Ramshaw. That's why I hired Toots.
Oh my god.
Our
So
lives
you
are
are
fucking
a-
boring out here. All we do is fucking ride the waves and just wait for ships and hear those 3 screams every night for dinner. Of course I needed
Beautiful.
I needed a biographer to make things seem more interesting so people fear us. Because if we are not to be feared, then no one is going to heed our black flag when we sail.
Alright. I reach out a hairless, translucent pair of claws and lightly graze your tusks. And I don't know, what do you have?
I'm a dolphin.
Oh, you're a dolphin. I mixed the two of you up for a second. You're the
Okay,
dolphin.
I'm the dolphin.
And he's the elephant. Lightly graze your smooth snoot. And, and I say, all right, you were fooled, Captain. Give it a rest. I'm dead. There's no... You were fooled. And you made the wrong choice. And I'm gonna haunt this ship for the rest of your life. By the way, you don't know where all the apples are.
I don't want your apples.
You will when the plague comes.
Plague.
And
Oh my god. What the fuck?
You are not really mad at Sketty, right? Captain, we are good. You and Sketty?
You are still under my crew and you heed my orders.
Seems like a
Just because you're dead doesn't mean you stop working.
I'm
This
just
is-
eating the
what if we
snake.
unionize the dead?
If you've got time to keen, you've got time to clean.
I like this unionizing thing that you are speaking.
Scatties, I got plans.
I'm just imagining that Sketty gesticulates with their tail.
Yes. In like Mr. Snake from the Bad Guys, totally.
We're-
100%.
We have nothing to lose but our chains. Specifically the chains that we wear like a Jacob Marley.
All right, Buddy Bones. Are you
That's
ready?
me. Yeah.
Who are you talking to? You're talking to Beauregard.
Ooh. Beauregard, it is morning, and Buddy comes up to you. Tail droopy, ears floopy, very, very sad, and drops a broken branch at your feet.
Trouble is you young.
it.
Oh, you broke your stick then.
Yeah.
Well, as you're definitely our hostage, and I guess it's my best interest to make sure that you're kept entertained. What do you want? Do you want it back in one piece, young buddy?
I want Ramshaw back.
And I think Beauregard kind of tousles the hair between your ears.
Oh, I'm sorry, young buddy. There are some things that it's not in my power to fix. I am but definitely a beaver, and in no way can I craft the world around us to bring back the dead.
But why did Ramshaw have to die?
Oh, we all die sometimes, buddy, and sometimes it's fair, and sometimes it's but a twist of fate. That
Am I
befalls
gonna
us.
die?
Oh, no, I'm not prepared to have this conversation, but why don't you go ask the captain about it? Everything comes to an end, young Mr. Bones.
But
Everything does. That's the sad fact of life. It's the
what's
sweet.
the point?
The point is the journey, not the destination, young Mr. Bones. But as to why our friendly little mole rat did have to take the longest swim was the work of Mr. Seahorn, the Toots, as you call him.
For telling a story?
Indeed, words have power, Mr. Bones. And sometimes that power is to unleash things that should not be upon the world. And sometimes that power is to spin webs and lies of deception like a spider, creating fantastic falsehoods in your mind.
Okay, I have a question. And I think Buddy is using brain cells and is starting to come back to life. But words are not as powerful as the power of friendship, right? Right?
I think they are philosophically maybe parallel at the very least. The power of friendship and crewmanship and general piracy is a great power indeed, buddy.
I'm going to make everybody best friends, and nobody will die. And we all eat apples together. Yeah.
I used to be a young'un like you that believed similar before the Empire came. I do hope that you find out your way. Though it's a hard road you choose, Mr. Bones. The road of peace is paved with broken promises and dead friends.
I didn't choose that. I chose to be a pirate. Yeah. It's so much better than being a dog in the shop.
I cannot argue if that's young Mr. Bones. Now, why don't you run off and tell the captain I need a resupply of lumber when we get aboard and we find land again.
Okay, I can do that. I'm very good at tasks.
Yes, you are. Off you go now.
Buddy plods off.
All right. That's your final solo scene.
Tootsie toots.
Tits. Let's see. Spinning. Your final scene is with Marcy.
So where are you? You're muted again.
Where am I? I am probably at. I think at this point I'm at my desk again. I think
I'm
that is
behind
the
you.
same. Great.
Wherever anybody is, suddenly I'm just there.
I think I don't look up, and I'm just continuing to write. So it seems I have company. You come to critique my latest piece of fiction.
I have been speaking with the ghosts at sea, Mr. Seahorn.
And you believe these ghosts are going to give you the escape that you seek?
No. They tell me that there is no escaping from here, that your brooks were simply more lies.
How long have you been staring at those ghosts? Not
I'm
just the
staring
ones
at
that
them
spoke to you
now.
tonight, but how long truly?
Always. There are two behind you.
Then surely you know that they cannot be trusted.
That is not always the case, Mr. Seahorn. The sea's ghosts have many things to say to those that are able to listen to them.
But does the ghost of a liar tell the truth just because they became a ghost?
Oh, I have to sit down.
Hold on. Does the ghost of a liar tell the truth? Shit, I lost it. Damn it! Do you remember what I just said?
Does the ghost of a liar tell the truth?
Just because they became a ghost. All right, cool. We got it, everybody.
You ask such strong philosophical questions, Mr. Seahorn.
That
My
is
brain is already so full of other things.
And for someone for whom clarity of mind is so important, with your eyes on the water, do you not see how muddying that with accusations and falsehoods might be the work of a ghost trying to make real the sort of catastrophes that have befallen you?
It is possible, I suppose. I do not wish to see another innocent person fall prey to the waves. Unfortunately, it is not always within my power. Even if we do not execute another poor soul, the ocean will take one of us one day.
So then the best we can do is protect one another now, for as long as we can, for as deeply as we can. And it is through the power... Oh, I sound like Buddy. I sound like Buddy here talking
Yes.
about the power of friendship, but
You
truly...
do sound very much like the yellow one.
I believe it is through the power of friendship that we can get through this in one piece.
Have you told the captain of your feelings yet, Mr. Seahorn?
And
I see everything.
I hold my notebook and I give a long look. I think there's a time for all things, and that time might be upon us.
Are you
All right.
perhaps worried that one of you is lying?
I know what my heart is saying, and that is enough.
And Phoebe will just fade back in as if she was never there.
The three screams for dinner arrive. And we're gonna shorten this final dinner scene just so we can try and wrap up a little quick. But one last dinner scene. Here we go. Cristobal is already downstairs. He's grabbed some of his stew for today.
Toots arrives looking stressed, doing a lot of things with, I imagine, like a single tuft of hair, kind of a
Mhm.
Charlie Brown thing. It's just like doing a lot with the hair.
Phoebe,
Are you-
as always, is forced to stare at the both of you doing this song and dance routine.
Buddy comes down a little bit more pep in his step because I imagine he's been given some treats today, and things are looking up. But he will say to the captain, "Captain, I would like to talk to everybody when they get here. Yeah.
Very well.
And Captain, I would like to speak to you personally during dinner.
Oh, thank the spirits.
Don't forget to sniff each other's butts."
Why, buddy, a treat.
Ramshaw is just haunting the mess hall.
Phoebe can see you. We've established that Phoebe can see all the ghosts.
Yeah, Ramshot, as a ghost, you are able to speak into the ears of people you haunted today.
Okay. Is the food haunted?
The food,
Just
in a way, is
no.
haunted. It is made of dead flesh.
Is it safe? You don't know.
You fucking psyching out Phoebe.
How do you out-psych Phoebe? Because Phoebe's just sort of like, yeah, dude, it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah. Cristobal, you gonna eat that?
Yes.
Should you?
Should I smoke all day, every day from my hornpipe? Probably not. But I do it.
And that's
Can't
one
stop
of
me.
that's one of the things
Captain,
that.
who be you talking to?
Hold on. No, hold on. I got to stick to the script. Got to stick to the script. Script. Buddy, do you want to go first?
Yeah. Is everybody here? Has Beauregard arrived?
Beauregard has literally flip-flapped up, and just in time to Cristobal talking off to thin air, and Captain, who be you talking to?
I'm talking to myself. And now, if we may all bring our attention to our good hostage, Buddy Bones, has some important words.
Friends, best friends. After yesterday's terrible tragedy, I learned today that we all die, and life is short. And I think we should work together and be best friends and not die sooner than we should. Yeah.
Captain, I have romantic feelings for you.
I'm so sorry. What?
Is that too forward? What's the vibe here?
That was
Buddy,
that was a little. That was pretty. I would say that's as forward as it could possibly be.
Life short, we all gonna die.
BB, I got like a stack of fan fiction about exactly this.
Yes,
It's with
I
the
too-
apples.
have predicted this.
Oh, this is awkward now, then, is it not? Are you two attempting to partake in a bout of métallage?
I mean, I was gonna maybe go for a dinner date. That was a little much for me off the bat.
And this is not one of your world-building antics.
Captain, there's never been a more non-fictional moment in my life as an author. Hold on. I give you my word, and as an actor that is, no, that's not, I don't have good handwriting.
Really? In front of our stews?
Right in front of my salad. The captain kind of pulls himself together a little bit and says, "When we reach the bay in the morning, I will find us a tavern.
All right, I love this.
We will have drinks and discuss further." And that's time.
We're all just drinking slowly watching this.
I would like to ask, do we want to vote? Would people vote this round if we were to vote?
Well, you'll never know.
What happens if we don't vote?
Just no one dies.
Oh no, but we still have to.
I think you go.
I think we should vote.
Yeah.
I'll do a quick vote.
All right, Beauregard, are you voting?
I do find Tootsie Horn to be conniving fellow with big ears and bigger tusks, and a way about him that I simply cannot trust.
That is,
he has shaken the heart of the captain in a way that I hope is merely just romantic and not quite literal. But I think it'll either be me or him on this here good ship, Prince. But first, I have something to tell all of you. I have been not fully truthful about the nature of me, life, and who I am as a person.
You a fucking spy?
I am no spy. I'm a true pirate. In fact, I'm more of a pirate than you might ever imagine.
That's my fucking guy. That's my fucking bitch.
Beauregard takes off his fake mustache. I am Mo Beaver. I am
Mo Beaver.
Muskrat. I thought no one would trust me, so I partook of a small deception, having lost me tail and all.
You sneaky little muskrat.
Aye, Captain, I do be sneaky in my own ways. Mostly that's about preventing workplace accidents and enforcing the pirate codes and regulations.
R.I.P. Sketty.
Pirate OSHA.
Pirate OSHA lives on. Phoebe, do you vote?
At first, I had been mildly convinced that it was possible the writer had lied to me about a chance of escape. But after my conversations with the captain and then with Mr. Seahorn himself, I find myself at a crossroads. True, I could be forever haunted by my old shipmate Ramshaw, but I'm already haunted enough. I shall abstain and live with the consequences, as I always do.
What's up, we're Consequences? How's it going? Freaking sketties in matching sunglasses.
Consequences is the name of our union.
And Phoebe, are you a spy?
Do you need to know that? No?
We are revealing it now at the end of the game.
I thought we do the vote and then
that's right. We do the vote first. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Crystal Ball is tempted to vote, but he imagines trying to put anyone else to the plank on board the good ship Credence. And he considers almost all of them, and then he sees Buddy on the plank, and he feels apprehensive. And then he sees Toots on the plank, and says, "This isn't what this is what Ramshaw warned me of. Ramshaw must not die in vain for my mistake."
I like a little misrepresentation of what I was saying, but you got the
I got-
spirit. I'm glad you're.
It's a spin.
I'm glad. Yeah.
It's for sure a spin.
I'm glad you get it.
Yeah.
Don't kill anyone else. I guess.
Don't kill anyone. Is
That's a fine message.
Ramshaw's dead. Buddy, did you vote?
Buddy sees the paper to vote on and goes.
Beautiful. And Toots, do you vote?
Why would I vote? I've already got everything I want in the world.
Beautiful. So no one is cast off the ship.
Yay!
We make it to Mutiny Bay, but here is the final question. Did the pirates make it back? Or did the spies win in the end? We are now going to go around, each and every one of us, and reveal our true allegiance. Beauregard, are you a true pirate or a spy?
A muskrat I might be, and a pirate I also be. True and to the bone.
Good shit. Phoebe, are you a true pirate or are you a spy?
I had you all fooled. No one ever looks at the lookout,
Oh my god.
but the lookout looks at all of you. I am, in fact, a spy.
Oh my god. No one even thought to look out at Lookout.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet side of us all, she were.
The clipped fin, Captain Cristobal, I am happy to report, is indeed a true pirate. He is not simply someone pretending. Ramshaw, were you a true pirate or were you a spy?
Obviously, I'm fucking I'm just a fucking dude. Of course, I was a pirate. And you know the whole no one suspected Phoebe thing, like maybe when she was alive, but you know, I'm dead now. I see everything.
Buddy, are you a true pirate or are you a spy?
It's been 5 long years, and nobody thinks I'm a real pirate. So when Phoebe was like, "Want to be a spy?" Buddy was like, "Hell yeah!"
Incredible. We got fucking duped by Buddy.
Amazing.
Yes.
Oh,
No.
Yes.
God, it comes down to Toots Seahorn.
I 100% thought you were a spy, buddy.
It does come down to see.
That's
Bring it home.
Why
please.
Why would I vote? I have everything I want. The treasure of the Lodestar and the glory of my empire.
No!
I fucking knew it.
No! You were my true love!
It had to be one of you. It had to be.
I had wet dolphin dreams about this elephant.
And
Your
with
heart,
that,
your heart makes you weak, pirate.
I'm sorry, Captain, but you got with the fucking imperialists.
Yeah.
I like to think that we get to shore and Phoebe sneaks off somewhere and immediately puts like eyedroppers in her eye and is just like, oh God, I really can't keep this up for much longer.
Buddy's like, "I did offer to lick your eyeballs."
And as vile and disgusting as that would have been, I did appreciate the sentiment.
And to end it off, I'm going to have Dylan go ahead and tell us, where is the Lodestar today?
Lodestar, has been passed along. You know, being that Phoebe turned out to be full of shit, and Buddy, you know, was beyond help, really, at that point. me and Sketties, we decided to follow the Lodestar instead and just try to prevent people from doing this in the future. Unfortunately, everybody who comes in contact with the Lodestar just starts acting all wacky and killing each other. So we've picked up a lot of ghosts on the way. We got skeletons. We got with ice fingers. We got Buddy, but it's not the same Buddy. It's a different Buddy. You wouldn't know him.
It is a common name.
It's really common. He's not a dog. It's actually a goldfish. And we got all these little ghosts that we hang out with, and it's sort of like we're watching the Lodestar, but also it's like also kind of like a support group for people who got killed because of Lodestar. Anyway, that's
beautiful. Thank you everyone for joining me in this wonderful, very goofy game of Lodestar. And everybody watching tonight, thank you so much for stopping in. If you enjoyed what you saw, please consider buying Lodestar on my itch at Andre Rivera Art /Lodestar on itch.io. It's probably the longest game I've written so far, and it's been like a year in the making. I'm super happy with this, and I'm very happy to have this this wonderful crew to be the first to act out the story of the Lodestar. And once again, happy birthday, Dylan!
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Also, quick shout out. Next month for Flights of Fandom, myself, Marcy, Hopper, and two folks from Total Party Kiss, Christian and Depth, that's A Fluffy Goomba and Chaotic Bonnie, are going to be joining us for an Indiana Jones themed Flights of Fancy. So please join us for the next 5 weeks into early August for a romping good time. Until then, everybody.
Wait, before that.
What?
Next Tuesday, Flights of Fandom. Come with me and the hottest shimbo galaxies wide of Haisha go in a Star Wars heist mission. That's gonna be real fun. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be crazy. But
very good.
Watch that.
All right, and
wait! Before that, no, sorry, I'm just kidding.
Okay, we got ahead. We got producers gotta do shit.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
One more thing.
just one more. I know you did it.
Well, Columbo's here now. Things are gonna go poorly for the rest of us. I don't suspect.
Thank you, everybody.
Like this forever.
Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. We will see you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.